I did, man. I did. And look, at the end of last season, I was done. I was ready to be done.
How was body feeling after last season?
Body was all right. It was more my head.
Yeah.
It was the mental side of things. And
how much time it takes away?
Well, yeah. You know, and it just became too much, you know. And I think, like, I haven't even thought of picking up a ball or playing or anything since our last game. So, like, just to kind of get a big mental reset for 6 months, I think has probably been the best thing. And then to be able to not even think about basketball for 6 months is something I haven't done since I was probably about 10 years old.
Oh my gosh.
You know, like, it's just been constant. So it's one of those things that to have that bit of a mental reset was probably the best thing for me. So,
oh, fantastic. So,
got the itch again a couple of weeks ago and didn't leave. So I was like, okay, must be an actual thing. And
but coming back, you've obviously, I mean, have you got something to prove?
No, I don't think so. I think I've
You're just doing this
to everyone and myself that I just want to win, man. That's plain and simple. Don't care if I play 40, if I play 40 seconds. You know, I just want to win. That's it. We won the West Coast Classic, the one that people don't count. We obviously count it. Hangs in the rafters, so
it counts.
Exactly. Everyone played, so we count it too. Look, to be able to win one that. No one can be like,
but that also shows the depth of the development in Warwick and the Senators and how much work they spend into local talent.
Well, that's what we hung our hat on, right? And, you know, I think that's why it meant so much to us to win that one.
Yes.
Because of that, you know, we're like, well, it's, you know, proof that our local core is as strong as anyone, better than anyone, you know? So, it was definitely a special one.
You mentioned that you started at the age of 10.
Well, I started playing basketball when I was, I reckon, 6, 7 maybe.
Was that with this club?
It was with Chewett Hill, which was an affiliate with this club anyway. So just a bit of a local comp. And my family's been, my dad opened up the back courts there when this place opened originally. So very deeply ingrained in the club. And
how will you stay motivated throughout this season?
Look, I don't think motivation for me is something that ever falters. I think, the fact that I just want to win is motivation enough, and I think the club and the coaching staff have put a very good team together to at least challenge for that. So, that's motivation is definitely to win.
You mentioned the West Coast Classic. What have been some other memorable moments throughout your career?
Oh, there's too many to name, honestly. I've been lucky enough to grow up playing in nationals for WA. I made, 6 nationals, twice at 16s and 18s and 20s, and got to represent this state, which was unbelievable. Moved on, got to represent the country. I was a co-captain with Matthew Dellavedova in the under-19 Australian team, and that's a pretty special memory for me, for sure. 5 years in the NBL, and playing for this club for as long as I have, and basically my whole life, to be able to represent the club is certainly something that I hold dear. Getting
that chip, that's the goal. Yep. Are there any other sort of priorities for the team or goals?
No, I think for the team it's definitely to win. That's it. I think the group's an awesome group, and a group that I think can push for the title. So that's definitely the ultimate goal. I think. You've got to look at it in little increments though, and get better, each training and each game, but the ultimate goal is definitely to win it.
You've got a new lineup this year. Who are some of the athletes from the squad to watch out for?
You got Zach Katona, absolute freak athlete. Brody England, someone who's been around for a while now, absolute athlete as well. Todd Withers, people should remember him from playing in Adelaide with the 36ers. Michael Harris, he's known as kind of that knockdown shooter, but he's an athlete as well. And then even the local guys, I think we've got plenty of local guys that are, just absolute athletes.
There's Jordan, who's been with your club for how long now? And he had an amazing season last year.
Yep.
So, really, you've got an amazing amount of depth in the squad, which is fantastic.
Definitely.
Are there any games that you're particularly looking forward to, or that you've got marked on the calendar?
Not necessarily. I think probably the Joondalup games to be able to play against some of my favourite teammates of all time. But look, other than that, I think you know, every game is so important with the talent around the league this year, and there was so much chopping and changing with teams and lots of talent. This league just keeps growing every single year. So, yeah, if I had to say one, it'd be definitely the Wolves.
What can the fans and crowd expect from you on your first home game?
Oh, for me to give everything. It's kind of what I've prided myself on, and doing all the little dirty work, the diving on the floor and all that sort of fun stuff. Stuff that doesn't really show up in the stat sheet, but certainly to give everything I have to the game.
Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate you, man.
Awesome. We're going to just ask a couple more questions.